Rushing waters carve a path through the ancient, jagged mountain stone. I walk these treacherous banks for miles, completely and utterly alone, looking for a remedy to wash the guilt off my trembling hands, trying to rebuild my dignity from these shifting, unstable desert sands. The muddy current carries memories of the people who abandoned this place, leaving nothing but empty whiskey bottles and a sense of deep disgrace. I dip my feet into the freezing torrent to feel something real again, to cleanse my spirit from the poison of a false, deceitful friend. The tide is rising higher than the willow trees can bear. We can hear the rushing rapids echoing through the crisp autumn air. Flow on, river runs, carry our heavy sorrows out to the deep blue sea. Wash away the wreckage of the people we never truly wanted to be. Tumble over the jagged waterfalls, break through the Iron Valley Dam. Deliver me safely to the ocean, to the honest person that I am. Built a fortress out of pride, but the foundation started to erode away. Watching the historical monuments of my achievements turn to clay. There is an undeniable honesty in the way the water refuses to ever stop, flowing downward from the highest peak to the lowest valley drop. My ancestors farmed this unforgiving land until their hands bled raw, living by the strict rules of nature, obeying the river's primal law. It takes what it wants, leaves a trail of beautiful destruction behind, the perfect metaphor for the chaotic state of my restless, anxious mind. Oh, the tide is rising higher than the willow trees can bear. We can hear the rushing rapids echoing through the crisp autumn air. Flow on, river runs, carry our heavy sorrows out to the deep blue sea. Wash away the wreckage of the people we never truly wanted to be. Tumble over the jagged waterfalls, break through the Iron Valley Dam. Deliver me safely to the ocean, to the honest person that I am. Drown the arrogance, submerge the lies beneath the foaming white crest. Give these exhausted, aching bodies a moment of peaceful, eternal rest. We cannot swim against the current, we must learn to finally let go. Surrender our spirits completely to the unstoppable, majestic flow. Let it wash, let it cleanse. Where the river ends, life begins. Flow on, river runs, carry our heavy sorrows out to the deep blue sea. Wash away the wreckage of the people we never truly wanted to be. Jagged black cliffs towering over the empty sand below. We walk along the misty perimeter of the continent's edge, watching the unpredictable Pacific currents violently churn and flow, standing precariously on the slippery granite viewpoint ledge. Salt water spraying against the lens of my old brass telescope, looking for ghost ships that sailed away a century ago. I spent my youth searching for a tangible reason to hope, while the freezing coastal winds would stubbornly and fiercely blow. The fog is rolling inward, swallowing the jagged shoreline whole, challenging the internal navigational system of our fragile soul. Wander aimlessly across the beautiful lost coast, face the silent phantoms that terrify our memories the most. Let the ocean spray wash away the accumulated grime, discovering a sanctuary that exists completely outside of time. Bleached driftwood scattered like skeletons upon the rocky shore, sculptures created by the relentless patience of the sea. I don't desire the superficial rewards of fame anymore, realizing that this vast isolation is what truly sets me free. Fishermen mending their green nylon nets in the nearby harbor town, sharing legendary stories about the sailors who never return. I watch the brilliant crimson sun slowly and dramatically sink down, thinking about the harsh lessons that our stubborn hearts learn. The fog is rolling inward, swallowing the jagged shoreline whole, challenging the internal navigational system of our fragile soul. Wander aimlessly across the beautiful lost coast, face the silent phantoms that terrify our memories the most. Let the ocean spray wash away the accumulated grime, discovering a sanctuary that exists completely outside of time. Shout our secrets to the roaring wind, leave behind the strict parameters of the world that we sin. We are explorers navigating the wilderness of the uncharted shore, and we will return to the suffocating mainland nevermore. Mist on the vast tide rolling high underneath the gray coastal sky. Wander aimlessly across the beautiful lost coast, face the silent phantoms that terrify our memories the most. Let the ocean spray wash away the accumulated grime, discovering a sanctuary that exists completely outside of time. Fading from view as the night tide starts to rise. Lost coast beneath the vast and starry skies. Shards scattering across the cold linoleum kitchen floor, a crystal vase shattered into a million irreplaceable pieces. I slam my fist violently against the heavy oak front door, as the emotional tension in this quiet house actively increases. Stepping carefully around the sharp and dangerous debris, reflecting the pale moonlight like 1,000 tiny mirrors. I spend my life trying to escape the painful reality of being me, hoping that my internal vision would eventually become clearer. The damage is done, the beautiful vessel cannot be repaired. We are left facing the consequences that we never anticipated or shared. Sweep away the remnants of this sharp and broken glass. Let the destructive memories of our tragic history finally pass. We cannot rebuild the illusions that we cherished for so long. We must find the courage to compose a brand new song. Shaking hand, a physical reminder of the anger that I failed to properly contain. I tried to build a perfect empire upon the shifting desert sand, only to watch it wash away underneath the relentless rain. The old greenhouse window smashed by the violent hailstorm last night, leaving the fragile exotic plants exposed to the freezing winter air. We tried to protect our relationship with all of our limited might, but realized that the structural integrity was no longer there. The damage is done, the beautiful vessel cannot be repaired. We are left facing the consequences that we never anticipated or shared. Sweep away the remnants of this sharp and broken glass. Let the destructive memories of our tragic history finally pass. We cannot rebuild the illusions that we cherished for so long. We must find the courage to compose a brand new song. Be fine. We are forging a new path out of the raw and molten clay, stepping boldly into the light of a magnificent brand new day. Watch your step, clear the floor. We won't live in pieces no more. Sweep away the remnants of this sharp and let the destructive memories of our tragic history finally pass. We cannot rebuild the illusions that we cherished for so long. We must find the courage to compose a brand new song. Yeah. Clean slate, where the danger cannot cause any harm. Broken glass, replaced by an absolute peaceful calm. Crinkled paper tearing along the heavily creased grid lines. I've been tracing routes that haven't existed for 20 years. looking for the old landmarks and the familiar highway signs, through a hazy windshield blurred by my own frustrating tears. The ink is smudging from the dampness of the humid summer air, a compass spinning wildly without ever pointing true north. I spent my youth wandering around without a single care, but now I need a definitive direction to venture forth. The geography is shifting underneath our heavy hiking boots. We are desperately trying to reconnect with our original roots. Throw away the useless, ancient, faded maps today. We are going to navigate the wilderness in our own unique way. Forget the predetermined path that our ancestors proudly drew. We are exploring a territory that is completely new. Old gas stations boarded up and swallowed by the creeping ivy vines. Ghost towns populated only by the memories of yesteryear. I'm leaving the safety of the well-documented borderlines, ready to watch my lingering hesitations completely disappear. My grandfather drew this chart with a steady, confident hand, marking every hidden spring and every treacherous mountain pass. But nature has completely reclaimed this wild, unforgiving land, covering the historical pathways with thick, untamed grass. The geography is shifting underneath our heavy hiking boots. We are desperately trying to reconnect with our original roots. Oh, throw away the useless, ancient, faded maps today. We are going to navigate the wilderness in our own unique way. Forget the predetermined past that our ancestors proudly drew. We are exploring a territory that is completely new. Finally sets us free. Lost out here, no lines to guide, finding the strength we held inside. Throw away the useless, ancient, faded maps today. We are gonna navigate the wilderness in our own unique way. Forget the predetermined past that our ancestors proudly drew. We are exploring a territory that is completely new. Moving forward into the vast expanse and countryside. Faded maps, we have absolutely nothing left to hide. Sunflowers tilting toward the setting amber horizon. We watch the afternoon slip through our grasping, eager fingers. Ticking clocks remind us that the daylight is actively dying. Yet the honeyed warmth of your laughter stubbornly lingers. Dust motes dancing inside this abandoned countryside cabin. A cracked porcelain teacup resting on the wooden windowsill. We trade fabricated stories about what might have happened if we had remained planted on that distant overlooking hill. Twilight creeps across the meadow, stealing the vibrant yellow hues, but we refuse to surrender this fleeting magic we did not choose. Hold on to these golden hours before they vanish completely. Capture the fading rays of a dying, spectacular sun. Sing the melodies of our youth so passionately and sweetly. The spectacular revolution of our lives has only just begun. Photographs curling at the edges inside a leather-bound book, preserving the exact second when your eyes met mine. A stolen silent glance was the only thing it ever took to turn cheap water into the finest, most expensive wine. Porch swings creaking rhythmically in the cooling evening breeze. Fireflies waking up to replace the illuminating solar flare. We carved our initials into the trunks of towering oak trees, leaving a permanent romantic testament hanging in the air. Twilight creeps across the meadow, stealing the vibrant yellow hues, but we refuse to surrender this fleeting magic we did not choose. Hold on to these golden hours before they vanish completely. Capture the fading rays of a dying, spectacular sun. Sing the melodies of our youth so passionately and sweetly. The spectacular revolution of our lives has only just begun. Define the darkness, push back the impending shadowy night. Cling to the spectacular brilliance of the amber glowing sky. We are architects building castles out of pure unfiltered light, and we will never let this beautiful incandescent feeling die. Fading slow, the brass turns to rust, but our memories will never turn to dust. Hold on to these golden hours before they vanish completely. Capture the fading rays of a dying, spectacular sun. Sing the melodies of our youth so passionately and sweetly. The spectacular revolution of our lives has only just begun. Basking in the glow before the shadows finally fall. Golden hours, the greatest treasure of them all. Rusty chains rattling against the iron harbor post. We watch the distant lighthouses fade into a memory, sailing away from the jagged cliffs of the Atlantic coast, searching for a harbor where our spirits can be free. Saw crusting on the window panes of this seaside shack. My father spent his entire life trying to conquer the tide, but the ocean always demands that you give something back, leaving nothing but the grief we desperately try to hide. The dark swells are tossing our fragile vessels side to side, but we refuse to be swept away by this unpredictable tide. Drop the heavy weight, cast the iron anchor down, stop the endless drifting before our weary bodies drown. Secure the ropes tightly to the solid bedrock floor. We are done wandering, we are staying on this shore. Is what truly sets me free. Foghorns blasting through the dense and blinding gray mist, a warning to the sailors who have wandered far astray. I kept a tally of every single opportunity I missed, while staring blankly at the dark and stormy bay. The dark swells are tossing our fragile vessels side to side, but we refuse to be swept away by this unpredictable tide. Drop the heavy weight, cast the iron anchor down, stop the endless drifting before our weary bodies drown. Secure the ropes tightly to the solid bedrock floor. We are done wandering, we are staying on this shore. Of the crashing northern gale, tear down the worn out fabric of our tattered canvas sail. We have found our permanent shelter within this quiet bay, and no ferocious storm can ever wash our resolve away. Steady now, feel the iron grip, no more running, no more sinking ship. Steady now, feel the iron grip, no more running, no more sinking ship. Drop the heavy weight, cast the iron anchor down, stop the endless drifting before our weary bodies drown. Secure the ropes tightly to the solid bedrock floor. We are done wandering, we are staying on this shore. Landed safe where the deep water cannot reach. Anchor down, resting on the quiet beach. Rough bark scraping against my calloused, overworked palms, scaling the massive redwood to escape the noise of the street, seeking refuge within the ancient whispering forest songs, where the mossy earth provides a cushion for my tired feet. Pine needles blanketing the damp, undisturbed woodland floor. We built a sanctuary far away from the concrete city sprawl, leaving the chaotic rush of modernity securely at the door, listening intently to the lonely echoing owl's midnight call. Roots digging deeper into the fertile, unforgiving law. We have finally discovered a wilderness we can call home. Follow the timber lines to the edge of the uncharted map. Escape the overwhelming pressure of a modern societal trap. Breathe in the fragrant cedar, let the heavy branches sway. We are disappearing into the mystical thicket today. Trunk like golden tears of forgotten grief. Nature reclaims everything, and then that humanity arrogantly leaves behind. I find absolute clarity staring at a single falling autumn leaf. A profound sense of peace settling over my cluttered mind. Axes rust in the shed, their destructive purpose finally ignored. We choose cultivation over the violent, reckless act of cutting down, preserving the majestic beauty that the universe generously poured. Far removed from the suffocating smog of the industrial town. Roots digging deeper into the fertile, unforgiving loam. We have finally discovered a wilderness we can call home. Follow the timber lines to the edge of the uncharted map. Escape the overwhelming pressure of modern societal trap. Breathe in the fragrant cedar, let the heavy branches sway. We are disappearing into the mystical thicket today. Tallest canopy reaching for the clouds, shed the superficial expectations of the judging angry crowds. We belong to the earth, intertwined with the creeping vines, finding our true purpose beyond these towering timber lines. Quiet rustle, the branches speak our name. Nothing out here ever stays the same. Oh, follow the timber lines to the edge of the uncharted map. Oh, escape the overwhelming pressure of a modern societal trap. Oh, breathe in the fragrant cedar, let the heavy branches sway. We are disappearing into the mystical thicket today. Electric currents pulsing through the industrial apartment walls. We transmit our unspoken anxieties across the telephone lines, staring blankly at the ceiling as the heavy darkness falls, waiting for the morning sun to reveal the hidden signs. Old generators humming in the damp basement utility room, a tangled mess of cables keeping this fragile house alive. I spent my 20s trying to escape the impending doom, learning how to endure the winters rather than just survive. The voltage is rising to a level we we can barely contain. A surge of raw emotion shooting straight into the brain. Conduct the energy through the twisted copper wire. Ignite the sparks until they feed the internal fire. Send the message loud and clear across the power grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid. Insulated plastic melting from the intense internal heat, testament to the pressure building underneath our skin. We walk these crowded sidewalks with a hurry, syncopated beat, terrified of letting anyone see the chaos within. I found an ancient spool of metal behind the hardware store, relic of a simpler time before the digital age took hold. We don't talk face to face like our grandfathers did anymore, leaving our relationships feeling disconnected and cold. The voltage is rising to a level we can barely contain. A surge of raw emotion shooting straight into the brain. Conduct the energy through the twisted copper wire. Ignite the sparks until they feed the internal fire. Send the message loud and clear across the power grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid. Break the circuit, let the blinding flashes illuminate the room. Dispel the suffocating darkness and the permanence of gloom. We are conduits of passion, dangerous, unstable and bright, and we are gonna set this entire city ablaze tonight. Pulsing slow, feel the current flow. Where the wire ends, let the spark glow. Conduct the energy through the twisted copper wire. Ignite the sparks until they feed the internal fire. Send the message loud and clear across the power grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid. Until the system finally blows. Copper wire. That's just the way the story goes. Dust clouds rising behind the tires of my battered pickup truck. We turned off the crowded interstate at the very first chance we got, escaping the suffocating pressure of trying to test our luck in a city that demands everything you have but gives you squat. Overgrown weeds pushing through the cracks of the forgotten lane, passing dilapidated barns painted a faded, peeling shade of red. I can feel the cool breeze washing away my psychological pain, replacing all the cynical thoughts that used to clutter my head. The pavement ends where the true adventure finally begins. We are trading our sophisticated losses for some simple wins. Drive down the back roads past the endless fields of corn, rejoice in the spectacular glory of a quiet country morn. find. Oh, cassette tapes rattling around in the glove compartment slot, playing folk songs that our parents used to sing when they were young. We forgot about the strict schedules and the deadlines that we got, lifting the heavy silence that had settled on our tongue. A stray dog barking at the fence of an isolated dairy farm, cows grazing peacefully underneath the shade of a willow tree. There is a rustic simplicity here that protects your soul from harm, reminding us of what it truly means to be wild and free. The pavement ends where the true adventure finally begins. We are trading our sophisticated losses for some simple wins. Drive down the back roads past the endless fields of corn, rejoice in the spectacular glory of a quiet country morn. Leave the highway traffic and the flashing neon signs behind, discovering the absolute peace that we were destined to find. Countryside, we have absolutely nothing left that we need to hide. Let the gravel crunch beneath the wheels as we navigate the turns, feeding the insatiable curiosity that inside our spirit burns. Rolling along beneath the open sky, saying goodbye to the reasons why. Drive down the back roads past the endless fields of corn, rejoice in the spectacular glory of a quiet country morn. Leave the highway traffic and the flashing neon signs behind, discovering the absolute peace that we were destined to find. Sun going down behind the hill so grand, back roads guiding us across the land. Tasting the lingering flavor of dark espresso on my tongue, we sit in the corner booth of this half-lit downtown cafe, reminiscing about the naive love songs that we formerly sung before the harsh realities of adulthood got in our way. The old maple tree is dropping its very last autumn leaf, a mixture of vibrant orange beauty and the sorrow of decay. I've learned to accept that joy is always intertwined with grief, like the fading warmth of a long and exhausting summer day. We are balancing precariously on the sharp edge of the blade, appreciating the beautiful, chaotic mess that we deliberately made. Embrace the flavor of this deeply bittersweet romance. Give our fractured relationship one final desperate dance. We are crying tears of sorrow while laughing at the past, knowing that this transitional moment was never meant to last. Packing my boxes while listening to your favorite record play, a beautiful melody that makes my chest tighten with acute pain. I know it's completely healthy for us to walk our separate ways, yet the thought of losing you drives me entirely insane. I watch the sunset bleed into the dark and freezing night, a gorgeous catastrophe painted across the western eastern sky. We fought a long battle where nobody was entirely right, and now we are left with nothing but a quiet, honest goodbye. We are balancing precariously on the sharp edge of the blade, appreciating the beautiful, chaotic mess that we deliberately made. Embrace the flavor of this deeply bittersweet romance. Give our fractured relationship one final desperate dance. We are crying tears of sorrow while laughing at the past, knowing that this transitional moment was never meant to last. Nothing in this life is ever as simple as it initially seems. We are stronger for the damage that we courageously endured, and our internal wounds have finally been successfully cured. Sweet taste, bitter end. Goodbye, lover. Goodbye, friend. Embrace the flavor of this deeply bittersweet romance. Give our fractured relationship one final desperate dance. We are crying tears of sorrow while laughing at the past, knowing that this transitional moment was never meant to last. Walking away into the cool and foggy morning air, bittersweet, leaving behind every single care. Empty rib cages echoing with the sound of the autumn wind. We walk through the museum of our own catastrophic mistakes, trying to repair the fragile framework that we carelessly sinned, counting every single promise that a desperate human breaks. Feathers scattering across the dry, dusty attic floor, an old crow nesting inside the chimney pipe, chimney stack. I don't recognize the person standing at my front door, and there is no map that can ever guide my old self back. The structure is creaking underneath the immense atmospheric weight. We are trying to change our trajectory before it is entirely too late. Fill the empty spaces inside these hollow bones, mend the fractures caused by the sharp and throwing stones. Rebuild the architecture of a soul that learned to crawl. Give us the strength to stand up straight and tall. Ghostly silhouettes dancing on the cracked plaster wall, reminding us of the heavy debts we have yet to repay. I can hear the distant urgent voice of my conscience call, begging me to change my destructive habits today. My spine arches under the pressure of societal expectations, a brittle twig ready to snap at the slightest touch. I saw temporary comfort in these hollow calculations, but realized I was demanding entirely too much. The structure is creaking underneath the immense atmospheric weight. We are trying to change our trajectory before it is entirely too late. Fill the empty spaces a soul that learned to crawl. Give us the strength to stand up straight and tall. Ignite the internal fire, elevate our expectations higher than the tallest spire. We are not fragile glass destined to shatter on the floor. We are resilient fortresses standing forevermore. Feel the marrow growing strong. Inside these hollow bones, mend the fractures caused by the sharp and throwing stones. Rebuild the architecture of a soul that learned to crawl. Give us the strength to stand up straight and tall. Solid frame standing firm against the cold. Hollow bones turning into a solid gold. Polished armor shining brightly in the blinding morning glare. We march toward the battlefield of our own manufactured insecurities. Swords drawn against the invisible phantoms hiding everywhere, demanding absolute truth instead of comfort in sweet impurities. Trenches dug deeply into the soil of our anxious, terrified minds, fighting a generational war that our grandfathers left unresolved, leaving the safety of our heavily fortified barricades behind, until every ounce of our crippling hesitations finally dissolved. The cannons are firing questions that we cannot easily ignore. We stand shoulder to shoulder upon this unfamiliar hostile shore. Rise up, brave souls, and conquer the demons of the past. Shatter the illusions that kept us chained and bound. We will forge a glorious victory that is destined to last until the echoing trumpets of triumph loudly resound. Scattered shields lie broken upon the bloodstained, muddy ground, testaments to the fierce battles we fought just to survive. But amidst the terrible wreckage, a newfound strength is found, reminding us exactly what it means to be miraculously alive. I wore my cowardly regrets like a heavy suffocating iron cloak, dragging my feet through the misery of constant daily defeat, until the roaring lion inside my chest suddenly violently awoke, refusing to accept the humiliating prospect of a quiet retreat. The cannons are firing questions that we cannot easily ignore. We stand shoulder to shoulder upon this unfamiliar hostile shore. Rise up, brave souls, and conquer the demons of the past. Shatter the illusions that kept us chained and bound. We will forge a glorious victory that is destined to last until Raise the banners high above the smoke and the blinding ash. Let the cowards flee from the deafening, terrifying clash. We were forged in the crucible of agony, tested by the flame, and the history books will forever remember our victorious name. Us beat like war drums in the chest. Put our courage to the ultimate test. Rise up, brave souls, and conquer the demons of the past. Shatter the illusions that kept us chained and bound. We will forge a glorious victory that is destined to last until the echoing trumpets of triumph loudly resound. Standing tall long after the final arrow flies, brave souls are looking upward toward the conquering skies. Emerald ravens dance across the velvet canopy of the midnight sky. I watch the breath escape your lips as a soft, unspoken sigh. We are hitchhiking on the edge of the world's lonely frontier, hoping the cosmic glow will chase away our deepest, darkest fear. My boots are worn from walking these empty New England country roads, carrying the crushing weight of 1,000 generational family loads. But looking upward at this kaleidoscope, a celestial shifting green, I suddenly forget every miserable place my exhausted eyes have seen. The atmosphere is crackling with a strange magnetic spark, guiding two lost souls out of the overwhelming, suffocating dark. Shine down, northern lights, illuminate our fractured soul tonight. Paint the darkness with your brilliant, undulating, holy light. We've been wandering in the shadows for far too long alone. Guide our weary footsteps back to a place we can call home. Time expands when you are staring directly into the infinite vast abyss. Every mistake I ever made fades away into a moment of pure bliss. The universe is whispering secrets only the brokenhearted can comprehend. Reassurance that our tragic story isn't rushing toward a bitter end. I used to hide beneath the floorboards of my childhood sanctuary bedroom, paralyzed by the heavy anxiety and the impending sense of doom. But out here in the freezing cold, standing underneath the aurora's grace, I finally feel like I belong somewhere in this chaotic infinite space. The atmosphere is crackling with a strange magnetic spark, guiding two lost souls out of the overwhelming, suffocating dark. Shine down, northern lights, illuminate our fractured souls tonight. Paint the darkness with your brilliant, undulating, holy light. We've been wandering in the shadows for far too long alone. Guide our weary footsteps back to a place we can call home. sitting upon a golden throne, green and gold, washing over the snow. Let the darkness finally go. Shine down, northern lights, illuminate our fractured souls tonight. Paint the darkness with your brilliant, undulating, holy light. We've been wandering in the shadows for far too long alone. Guide our weary footsteps back to a place we can call home. Fading slow into the dawn's early gray embrace. Northern lights leave a permanent, beautiful trace. Measuring marks into the wooden kitchen door frame post, documenting the physical evolution of a terrified, anxious child. I spent years running away from the things that scared me the most, trying to tame a spirit that was meant to be entirely wild. My old joints are aching from the sudden, rapid skeletal shift, the uncomfortable sensation of stretching into someone entirely new. I felt like a helpless boat left to aimlessly and dangerously drift, until I realized that this discomfort is what helps me grow true. The old skin is peeling, making way for a much stronger frame. We will never view the circumstances of our lives quite the same. Endure the intense discomfort of these necessary growing pains. Break through the invisible societal shackles and the heavy chains. We are evolving into the people we were always destined to be, accepting the harsh process that ultimately sets our spirits free. Stumbling over my own feet as I learned to navigate the crowded room, awkward conversations filled with stuttering words and heavy sighs. But out of this humiliating awkwardness, a newfound confidence will bloom, clearing the thick fog of self-doubt that used to cover my eyes. I found my teenage journals hidden deep inside the dusty crawl space, filled with dramatic declarations of absolute total despair. I smiled gently at the memory of that scared boy's confused face, realizing that every single trial was answered by a silent prayer. The old skin is peeling, making way for a much stronger frame. We will never view the circumstances of our lives quite the same. Oh, endure the intense discomfort of these necessary growing pains. Break through the invisible societal shackles and the heavy chains. We are evolving into the people we were always destined to be, accepting the harsh process that ultimately sets our spirits free. Welcome the struggle, rejoice in the obstacles that make us adapt. We refuse to remain hopelessly, permanently, comfortably trapped. We are stretching our boundaries beyond the highest mountain peak, finding the internal power that our souls used to desperately seek. It hurts to change, hurts to rise, but look at the world through brand new eyes. Enjoy the intense discomfort of these necessary growing pains. Break through the invisible societal shackles and the heavy chains. We are evolving into the people we were always destined to be, accepting the harsh process that ultimately sets our spirits free. Standing tall long after the stretching finally stops, growing pains as the final heavy teardrop drops. Sparks ignite upon the frozen cedar branches tonight. We trace the outlines of our faded youth underneath neon starlight, chasing shadows through the valleys where the coyotes scream, caught inside the heavy current of a forgotten American dream. Vermont winters taught me how to bury secrets in deep snow, but you brought a summer fever that my brittle bones could never outgrow. We left our footprints on the gravel by the abandoned railway station, trading ordinary comfort for a lifetime of reckless desperation. The wind is howling secrets through the canyon walls. We stand on the precipice right before the kingdom falls. Oh, run like wildfire hearts across the open plains. Break every rusted shackle, wash away the ancient stains. We are the thunder waking up the quiet, sleepy town, with the burning desire that no pouring rain can ever drown. Scars tell stories that our trembling lips are too terrified to speak. Driving 90 miles an hour toward a destination we no longer seek. Your hand in mine feels like a shelter from the impending hurricane. A beautiful disaster dancing through the pouring relentless rain. I found salvation in the static of a broken dashboard radio, singing hymns to the ghost of people we used to know. The asphalt bleeds the heat of 1,000 wasted July afternoons, while we howl our sorrows underneath the crescent silver moons. The wind is howling secrets through the canyon walls. We stand on the precipice right before the kingdom falls. Oh, run like wildfire hearts across the open plains. Break every rusted shackle, wash away the ancient stains. We are the thunder waking up the quiet, sleepy town, with the burning desire that no pouring rain can ever drown. Behind. If the world collapses into ash and dust tomorrow, we will build an empire from the remnants of our sorrow. by the embers, every spark the soul remembers. So run like wildfire, hearts across the open plains. Break every rusted shackle, wash away the ancient stains. We are the thunder waking up the quiet, sleepy town, with the burning desire that no pouring rain can never drown. Let it burn until the morning light breaks through. Wildfire hearts, nothing left to lose. Empty hallways repeating the sound of my own lonely breath. The absolute absence of noise is louder than a roaring crowd. I've been contemplating the concepts of metaphorical life and death, staring at the ceiling while the heavy evening darkness shrouds. An abandoned quarry filled with deep and stagnant green water, shouting into the abyss just to hear my own voice return to me. I am the anxious son of a quiet, hard-working New England daughter, searching for the elusive answers that will finally set me free. The stillness is heavy, bouncing off the cold stone walls. We are waiting for a breakthrough before the final curtain falls. Listen intently to the haunting, beautiful silent echo. Let the lingering regrets of our past completely, permanently go. Find the profound meaning hidden inside the absolute quiet space, discovering the ultimate salvation within the sacred place. Whoa. No more screaming arguments, no more slamming apartment doors, just the peaceful resonance of a heart that learned to finally rest. I'm done trying to fight these unnecessary, destructive internal wars, realizing that absolute stillness is what suits my spirit the best. The winter woods are completely hushed underneath the fresh snowfall. No birds singing, no wind rustling through the bare pine trees. I can finally hear the clear, urgent voice of my conscience call, bringing my restless, anxious mind completely to its knees. The stillness is heavy, bouncing off the cold stone walls. We are waiting for a breakthrough before the final curtain falls. Whoa. Listen intently to the haunting, beautiful silent echo. Let the lingering regrets of our past completely, permanently go. Find the profound meaning hidden inside the absolute quiet space, discovering the ultimate salvation within the sacred. Fill the void with pure harmony, let the quietness expand. We are standing unified across this vast and beautiful land. Our voices are carrying a message that doesn't need to be loud, rising majestically far above the noise of the judging crowd. Hear the sound inside the dark, every whisper leaves a mark.